say, the Birmingham bike industry. Legendary names like Norton, Triumph and BSA were all no more than an omnibus ride away from this rather more modest workshop smack bang in the centre of Brum. And I'm here to meet a bloke who's done just about everything you can do in biking.
I rode them all through the First World War. I rode them all through the Second World War. I've been on everything. I've been on Brooklands, I used to road race, I used to scramble, I used to grass track race, I used to freak hill climb, I used to speed hill climb, and I used to what they call sprints.
And what's more, until very recently, he was still at it, trials riding with the odd mad stunt thrown in for good measure. The seeds were sown nearly 90 years ago.
When I was 8 years old, my brothers decided that I should ride a motorbike. Anyway, my first ride was in Sutton Park. They just gave me a push-off, and I thought, what a marvellous thing. I don't have to pedal. I used to love it.
But even that wasn't enough for Len. He decided to build his own bike, utilising the ubiquitous Villiers engine. One of the lads in the shop liked it so much he begged to buy it. So Len built another, and the same thing happened again. The people at Villiers saw a photograph of the bike, and Len got a call from the big boss.
So he phoned me up straight away. He said, "Young Onslow, you've hit the jackpot." I said, "What do you mean, Mr. Farrer?" He says, "You've made the first real motorbike our engine's been fitted in."
Villiers took pictures of that bike and, without telling Len, got them published in a leading biking weekly. Overnight, Len had become a manufacturer of a machine that he modestly called the Onslow Special. But Mr. Farrer had grander ideas.
The Villiers boss said, "It's superior. You must call it Superior Onslow Special." I said, "I can't use that word." So my brother said, "Well, why not Super Onslow Special then?" So I said, "Oh, that's all right."
Len's business grew into a small empire, and his extended family were put to work, because when you're an Onslow, you're never too young to begin biking. But as well as being Britain's oldest biker, I reckon Len's also the greatest granddad.
When he was 3 years old, Len's grandson Dean announced that he wanted a motorbike. So Len built him one. But kids grow quick at that age, so when he was 4, he built him another one, a bit bigger. And another, and another, and another. When he was 10, Dean was the British schoolboy motocross champion. When I was 10, I'd just removed the stabilisers from my rally chopper.
Len's always loved off-roading, and he realised a long time ago that what you need for the slippery stuff is a lightweight machine with good ground clearance and bags of go. So he built one, with a revolutionary all-welded frame, a high-level exhaust system and a water-cooled two-stroke engine, perhaps not always required.
It's an amazing thing. I look around sometimes and I think, I was the first one to do that. I was the first one to do so many things that were copied, but I don't mind because it was all to the advantage of motorcycling. I was asked so many times why I preferred bikes to cars. I said, well, my car is completely automatic. You press a button, the windows open, you press another button and the mirrors will change direction. I said, I may as well have a steering wheel in my armchair, in my lounge. On a motorbike, you're changing gear, you're changing direction, you're leaning this way and leaning that way. You're doing something all the time.
Do you think it's motorbikes that have kept you so young and active?
Well, it is really, in a way, I suppose. I couldn't booze because, you see, you're in charge of something that is going along at probably high speed. And I used to smoke, and then about 60 years ago, I realised that I hadn't got a chimney on my head.
Does it still give you a thrill after all
these years?
It does,
very much so. I enjoy every minute of my riding, and I'd ride all day, every day if I could.
One of the most desirable motorbikes you can buy these days, the Aprilia RS, is a sexy little lightweight two-stroke scorcher. Not a bad description of the old SOS in its day. And you know, meeting Len has convinced me more than ever. Whatever the size or shape or age, bikes are bikes, and bikers are bikers.